Hi, welcome to Ed Foodie. Today we're going to make a kind of a substitute for a baked potato side dish for your main meal. It's going to be a lot lower carbs than a baked potato, and I'm really kind of anxious. It sounds like it's going to be real good. It's going to be stuffed onions. We're going to take these onions, hollow them out, stuff them with some really nice cheese, a little bit of bacon in there, top it with some sour cream. It's going to be just like almost like a twice baked potato, I guess. So I think one of the real important things to do is to use some very sweet onions. You can get Vidalia probably in most stores. Down here in Texas, we have what they call I think it's a 1014 sweet Texas sweet onion, and that's what I'm using today. And just kind of a interesting fact is the reason why they call them 1014 onions is you plant them on October 14th. All right, so I've got onion, I peeled it. I've cut the end off here so that it sits nice and flat. Now the other end, we're going to kind of core it and as we hollow this out, you know, we may end up making this hole a little bit bigger. I'm doing a real good hollowing out here. And put your onion that you cut out into a separate dish. But what I found really nice and easy to use is like a grapefruit spoon. It's got that little serrated edge on the end, so that kind of cuts in there real nice. So we're going to end up hollowing as much as we can out of this. Obviously, you want to leave enough. You don't want to poke any holes in it, but just keep going around, and especially on the sides. It might be a little difficult, but that's why I said you might end up making this hole a little bit bigger on top, just so you can get in there and get the sides out good. Okay, I think that looks good. And I've done the other one already. So here we have two kind of hollowed out, nice sweet onions. So with this onion we just cut out, I'm going to take about a 3/4 of a cup. And what we want to do here is just chop this up nice and finely chopped. It's pretty good. I'm going to put it just in a separate bowl. I've got two kinds of cheeses, what I'm going to blend in with this. Number one, I have some goat cheese. You could substitute feta for that. Then I'm going to mix in a little bit of blue cheese. Catherine's not a big fan of blue cheese, so I'm going to make, one for her, one for me. So I guess the first thing I'll do is I'll put in the goat cheese, and let's put in about a 1/4 of a cup so we can mix that in good. Well, I'm just going to take about half of this and put it in another bowl here. And then I'll put in a 1/4 cup of blue cheese in mine. Then in hers, let's put a little bit more then. Okay. I'm going to sprinkle in a little bit of cooked chopped bacon. I don't know, maybe a tablespoon in each one. And then save some back because we're going to sprinkle that on top like you would a regular baked potato. I just want, while this is cooking, that bacon flavor will go all the way through this. That'll be good. I've got a crock pot slow cooker. I've got 1 cup of vegetable broth. We'll take our onion shells. We'll stuff this back in. I got to remember which ones mine and which one's Catherine's. And what I want to sprinkle, just a, and I mean just a sprinkle, maybe an eighth of a teaspoon of nutmeg. I've found that the best French onion soups that I've ever had has a little touch of nutmeg in there, and oh, really makes a big difference. Okay, that's it. We put it in our slow cooker. We're going to cook it about 5 hours on low. We want that onion really nice and just, oh, tender, sweet, falling apart. Oh, I forgot. We're going to drizzle a little bit with some sesame oil. It'll give it a little bit of a nutty taste. I also want to sprinkle them with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. All right, 5 hours. All right, our 5 hours is up, and actually I was out and it's been on warm probably for a little while. So let's dish these up. Yeah, they're very cooked well and tender. All right, so what I think we'll try to do, I think mine was the smaller one. I can put a little bit more on top. Of course, since I'm treating this as a baked potato, I'm going to put some sour cream on top of mine. You can sprinkle with a little bit more bacon. And instead of green onions, since these are onions, I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of fresh cilantro. Beautiful. Wow, that's really good. Onion, yeah, very nice and sweet. Lots of bacon flavor. That blue cheese is coming through. I could add maybe a little bit of salt. Very nice. Wow. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to Ed Foodie right over there. Thank you for watching.